Good morning. Welcome to Recovery with Patrick. Let's have a cup of coffee together and let's talk about dopamine. That's good coffee. So, dopamine, what is dopamine? Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that you can kind of think of it as like motivation, feel good chemical neurotransmitter, right, in our brain. And it's really vital to our outlook and how we're doing in our life, right? So, how does it work? So we walk around all day at an average level at about 50 nanograms per deciliter of dopamine. A bad day is 40 nanograms. Now remember that because I'm going to circle back to that. 40 nanograms is a bad day. I fake call sick into work, stay in my jammies all day. Maybe I don't brush my teeth, right? I'm having a bad day. Sex comes in at about 70 nanograms per deciliter. Your favorite food comes in at about 80 nanograms per deciliter. I've had some really good ribeyes, but I'm not quite sure about the order of that. But I'm going to defer to the researchers who actually did this work. Your best day ever. You're having sex, you won the lottery, your kid has got all A. All happens on the same day, right? You come in at about 100 nanograms per deciliter. The first time you do meth, you're at about 1,100 nanograms per deciliter. So if you think about, let's say your best day ever is 6 foot tall, right? Your best day ever is 10 times that, more than 600 feet. Think about that for a minute, right? Picture how tall a 600-foot building would be. And then what ends up happening is you end up chasing that the rest of your life. And you're never going to get there. So when you kick, your body stops. It hasn't produced dopamine, let's say, for months, years, perhaps even decades. So when you kick, remember 40 was a bad day, you're at 10 nanograms per deciliter. That is real darkness. That is real blackness and real depression like most folks will never understand. But wait, it gets worse. So after about 6 weeks, and this isn't true for everybody, but it's kind of a general kind of how it runs for some of the folks I've worked with. Your body starts producing dopamine again. You start feeling better. Wow, hey, I'm feeling better. Then your body goes, oh shit, we're producing too much. And you go through this dopamine rebound anywhere from 3 to 6 months. But wait, it gets worse. It takes about 14 months for all your receptors to come back, your neurotransmitters to come back online for dopamine. In some cases, they don't all come back online. So meth is especially pernicious, and this is why relapse is so common and recovery from meth is so hard, but it can be done and has been done. I'm surrounded by 10